So I heard that Christine had a second Airbnb, but I did not see it myself until now. And so I thought I would talk about it. So it seems that she has a second Airbnb now available. You can see this is from her post. I also commented hurricane. So if I get more information, I'll let you know. So to give you an idea, it says 25 minutes from Zion National Park, and over here is a city called Hurricane, which I was unfamiliar with. This is Moab, where her other one was. Because at first I was like, does she have two? Am I confused, or is her Zion near Moab? But no, this is a second one. But a larger thing I want to talk about is not that she has two B&Bs, but I've had people say in my comments, obviously, the cast of Sister Wives is making a lot more money because they're all spending money. And it is possible, I believe they were supposed to renew their contract after this season, that they have negotiated more money. I'm not sure about it. But in terms of things like Christine being able to buy an Airbnb and all the other stuff, which I'm going to run through in a second, I don't necessarily know that that's proof that they are now making more money. First of all, Christine married a man who I don't know how well off he is, but between, what he's making or has already, which he seemed to be pretty stable and well-to-do, at whatever that means, I don't necessarily know that they would need, and now that her money is not going into the family plot to then turn around and go back out into Robin and Cody's home, she's probably going to have a significant amount of more money. In terms of Janelle being able to, I've heard people say, well, Janelle can afford to buy this property. The property itself is less than $300,000. And she's splitting it with her daughter and her son-in-law. So I don't necessarily know that she has to be making $1 million to do that. People have talked about Mary, who lives somewhere around here, and Mary being able to afford to do B&B remodels. That, she did very publicly have this refinancing of her loans. And so that's, that could be where some of that money is coming from. And then Cody and Robin buying the $2 million house. Now that's the one where I go, that sounds like a lot. Like, so this home here is like, it looks kind of like a condo or a townhouse. And so I'm not a real estate agent. I don't know how much these are. I would go look at maybe one of the real estate agents that we know and find out if she has an idea of how much these homes are worth. I'm not going to pretend like it isn't impressive that she's buying this, but she is on TV. And the fact that Janelle, Mary, and Christine all live relatively, I don't know how they're spending their money. I know that they all kind of travel a lot, but Janelle was living in a small apartment with her and her daughter while Cody was living in this multi-million-dollar house. We see Cody and Robin all the time wearing expensive jewelry, wearing expensive clothing, shopping all the time, paintings and all that. I think Cody and Robin are running through that money. Plus they have 2 children still in college. And from what I understand, 2 kids in private school. That adds up really quick, as opposed to, I think, the other kids, I don't know where they're going. And I don't want to guess because I don't really want to out where their schools are at. But yeah, I don't necessarily think maybe they did get a raise, but I don't think it's proof that they got a raise. It does not surprise me. Like Cody bought an almost $2 million house. That's a wildly different thing than Mary possibly refinishing the Airbnb, the bed and breakfast, or Janelle going in on a piece of property less than $300,000 with her daughter and son-in-law, or and now Christine buying a second townhouse. That is a little bit more eyebrow raising, but I think that has more to do with maybe who she married. But I don't know. Maybe this will be covered in the next season. I'd certainly be curious.